Hello everyone, Justin Simmons, DKC Realty Group. Thank you so much for joining us today. Episode 9, how to sell a home. It's inspection time. So we got tips for what you can do on the seller side when the buyer is having the home inspection done. First tip, leave the home. Give yourself a break. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you have chores to run. Maybe you're out enjoying yourself, some sort of entertainment. You want to leave the home vacant for the buyers and the inspector. Yes, it's your home, of course, so you have every right to be there if you want to be there. But the buyer has paid money for the inspection. This is dedicated time for them. They want to make sure that the inspector is unobstructed as much as possible during the time of the inspection so they can feel comfortable with the report that they receive later regarding the condition of your home. Okay? So you not being there, children not being there, house being empty, pets being taken or put away somewhere where they can't roam freely, that's what the buyers are typically looking for. I've been on some inspections where the sellers are there and the buyers are giving me the look. I'm like, hey. So some people have even gone a step of requesting ahead of time that the home be vacant during the inspection. You're going to be there if you want to be there, completely up to you. But in terms of your sale, it does make it easier for the buyers and makes them a lot more comfortable if the home is vacant during the time of the inspection. So just keep that in mind. I mentioned pets briefly. Yes, pets, want them somewhere else too, or placed in one space so they can't roam and obstruct the inspector as well, right? You don't want a cat running out from you when you're trying to inspect the furnace. So no. Second thing, if you're home, give the buyers and the inspector space. Right? So you can chill in the living room while they're going through during the rest of the inspection. If any questions come up, your real estate professional, the buyer's agent, the inspector, maybe even the buyers themselves will come and ask you any questions we may need answered. But in the meantime, relax. You're in the comfort of your own home. We're doing our work. You can sit back and relax. Buyers feel more comfortable with that if the seller is home. So they feel like the inspector has unobstructed access to check everything they need to check. Another tip, get your receipts ready. Warranties, guarantees, maybe you have something regarding the roof, the boiler, when it was purchased, what the guarantee or warranty covers. You want to have that information available. Buyers might be asking about it, especially after the inspection report comes back. So just have all your paperwork in order and give it to your real estate professional. They can send it to who's requesting it as needed with your permission, of course. Leave the house in fully operational condition. Utilities are on. We want to check ahead of time, make sure that the light bulbs are working. There's no clogs in the sink, so we know the plumbing is doing fine, right? So we want to have all that stuff up and running at the time of the inspection. We don't want the inspector guessing to try and figure out how to turn on your system from 1975 that they might not figure out. And if they don't do that, they'll have to say, was unable to inspect item. That's going to give the buyers a lot of concern, might make it harder when it comes to negotiation time. So we want to give people as little leeway as possible when it comes to the inspection. So we just want to make sure we're in as good shape as possible. Everything is on. Everything is easily accessible. Access. We want to make sure we are providing as much access as possible to make it easy for the inspector to go where they need to go, right? So this is talking about decluttering. Now we talked about it when we're taking photos, talked about it for showings, we talked about it for an open house, but clutter has a way of coming back. So if it has come back, we want to declutter again so the inspector can get to where they need to get to. They're not going to be moving refrigerators out the way, stoves out the way to try and get to the door that opens so they can go check the furnace. They're just going to say they were unable to inspect 9 times out of 10 because they also don't want to risk the chance of damaging one of your appliances. So we got to move all that stuff out the way, make it easy for people to access all the major systems in the home, even if it's like a hatch to the attic with a drop-down ladder. Make sure there's nothing falling out if someone pulls that down. Nothing blocking where the ladder is going to land so they can go up and inspect. Okay? Access is key. So, last thing, we want to make it easy for the inspector to gain access to the key areas of the home. We want to make sure they can inspect everything they need to inspect. The reason we're doing all these things is to make the buyers as comfortable as possible. This might be the first home they're purchasing. They might be extremely nervous. You might remember that nervous feeling from when you bought your home, right? So whatever we can do to give them that comfort they're looking for, that's what we want. Make it easy for the inspector. The inspector's still going to give them a report, still going to list a bunch of issues in your home. They're going to list issues in every home. That's what they're paid to do. Doesn't matter if it's brand new, built, or not. So we just want to make it easier for them. Don't leave any extra doubt or concern in the minds of the buyers, so they're more likely to move forward with the transaction and less likely to request price reductions or try and negotiate repairs. Okay? So that was episode 9. Now episode 10 is going to be negotiating over the inspection report, because 9 times out of 10 they're going to be bringing something to us unless we have an as-is inspection. Okay? So that's next week. In the meantime, more videos popping up. Check them out. You can also see more videos down below in the comments and descriptions. The hashtag JSBXHomes, we're all over the socials, and you can subscribe to this channel. 3 educational real estate videos every week, including our How to Sell and How to Buy a Home series. Thank you so much. Look forward to talking to you soon, and have a great day. Bye.